Hello everyone, hi everyone that's coming on. We'll just wait for a few more people. I hope everyone is doing really well. Let's light a candle for love, for peace, for light, and let's have a look and see who's here. Hi Lord, hi Martin, Kritika, hi Love Wins. Is it Ali or E? Ali E? Ali, I'm going to call you Ali. Martin, Jazz. Hi Barbara, hi Jazz. And that's all we have right now. So just going to wait for a few more people to jump online. As always, we're going to do a collective. It is 1 a.m. where I am. Yes, I have jet lag and that's okay. I'll get there. If any of you have ever suffered jet lag, especially from a very long journey from somewhere like, I've been in the UK and I'm now back in Bali, and it's actually not as bad as it was on the way there. So I'm not feeling too bad. Hi Lord, how are you? Okay. See what's coming through. We're going to use some Tea Leaf Oracle today. And you know, if it resonates with you, that's great. If it doesn't, leave it. That's fine. If you want a free reading, do please stay tuned. Okay, I have read a list. I'll be writing a list. And if any of my, hi Ermel, if any of my moderators come on, I'm sure they will write a list for you too. But do not worry, I have the list and it is in order. Okay, it's 1:33 p.m. Yeah, I know. So we might get a lot of people on. We'll see how we go. Let's pull some Tea Leaf Oracle first of all for the collective. I was watching a YouTube video the other day, tarot, and he was really good. I'm going to find out. I think it was Elliot, but if anyone's ever seen Elliot, he really reads like Chandler Mastin, and I love Chandler, so he's another Virgo channel. So the message that came through was choose your heart, and I want to talk about what that means today. Okay, we're just going to pull ooh, that one really wanted to come out. Yeah, choose your heart, choose your words right now. This is a collective reading first of all, guys, and then you'll have your chance to have your reading, and also there is going to be a free giveaway today. Okay, we'll talk about what I just said in a second. So what cards do we have here? Very learn from the past energy, the elephant spirit here. We also have a man and a younger woman. So some of you may be dealing with a man that may be associated with this younger woman. Okay, interesting. We also have a sincere wish will be granted. Very, very nice. Now with the needle and thread energy, this is like something possibly quite rare and unusual, possibly like a miracle happening. Spirit is reminding us here to watch our words. We have the parrot spirit and the elephant spirit. Learn from the past and watch your words at this time. Okay, we also have a warning of an issue either now or in the near future. It could be associated with this man and this woman. The finger, and these two fingers are pointing to these two individuals. I'm going to put them on that one there. And the last card we have is the caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Yes, it certainly is. We do have the Mercury retrograde coming in November. I'm pretty sure it's from the 7th of November, but I'll double check that later before I do. Today is normally 6 p.m. collective. Okay, and I will be on again at 6 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time. All right, let's have a look and see what's here. Let's give these cards a bit of a shuffle. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe to have your reading done today. There is an exciting energy in the air. It is exciting, but it does ask us to be wary and to be cautious. Watch what you're saying. There's like a successful energy here, but like be careful who you share your energy with, especially if it's around a younger woman or a particular man. If you've got some sort of intuition about someone, like you need to heed that, okay? Oh, nice. 6 of Wands on the split, as well as the Page of Wands. That's exciting new energy coming through there. Okay. Yeah, you could have a lot of people around you at this time. Like I said, watch your words, right? Someone could be gossiping about you, which could make you feel a little emotionally withdrawn or disappointed in someone. Someone possibly you didn't think that would gossip. Just know that the energy others project is how they feel about themselves. That's what I'm hearing here. Okay, so stay out of conflict by all means. Let's see what the cards have to say. You are blessed too. Hi Ashley, how are you, darling? Let's have a look and see what's here for the collective main energy. So this sincere wish being granted, perhaps it has got to do with a love interest. Perhaps you're wanting like love to come in, or you're wanting some sort of attention or care, compassion, affection, that is around you at this time. Perhaps this is your energy wanting to give love and support and affection and compassion to somebody else. Let's see what's with that card, because that is a court card. Why is the Knight of Cups here, Spirit, please? What is this compassionate energy coming towards the collective, or the collective bringing to another? What is this? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Yeah, Nine of Wands. So whoever is coming towards whoever, there is some defensive energy. So this is you coming towards someone else. This is someone like you may need to apologize to, or someone like you've had an argument with, someone that is like, really, you know, are you coming at me again? It could be towards the masculine as well. Could be definitely towards a masculine. Air sign, I'm picking up also fire sign. So if you're going towards someone and you need to apologize, you know, we're all human, be the bigger person and do so. If this is someone coming towards you, collective, you may feel a little guarded. I actually feel that this is mainly the collective going towards another, okay? You could also be giving support to someone who's in really need at this time, someone who's been through a lot. Yeah, someone who is worried, but this is in reverse. So, you know, you going towards someone to give them some sort of support, I feel will really help them in their mental, especially, and unburden them and help them. We've got lots of Virgo energy here, especially if they have a decision to make, especially if they've been feeling low. So, you know, go and give support to somebody. Hi, Nancy. Okay, let's see what else we have here with this storyline. What else is here, Spirit, for the collective, or anything else? Four of Wands, nice. I feel stability is at the top of everyone's list right now. It definitely is with me. This lack of energy I'm feeling with this, even though it's a celebration, this Four of Wands card. Hi, Andrea, thank you. Thank you, Andrea. The Four of Wands here is stability, security, solidity. This is also celebration incoming. This could be in your energy, all right? There could be something about a celebration within a home, something that's like with family, with friends, news even of a pregnancy, news of something coming in that could make you feel very stable. It could even have to do with finances or resources, okay? Let's have a look and see what else. Why is the Four of Wands here? The Fool. Very nice. Look at all this yellow. So this is solar plexus energy. Why is the Fool here? Seven of Cups. The Hierophant. There's some sort of new beginning where you're going to be able to say, oh, that's a relief, okay? Maybe you hear some news in regards to a home-related matter. It could even be to do with finances. If you are in a marriage and things have been stale, or in a partnership and things have been stale and up in the air. Yeah. The internet's fine, so we'll just see how it goes. If it keeps doing it, then I'm going to have to leave the feed. So let's have a look. First person is Kritika today. Kritika, if you can hear me, please post your question. Thank you. Lovely. I will be on again at 6 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time. I don't know why, like I said, it would be buffering. Let me know how it's going, okay, on your end. Okay, let's have a look and see. D's future actions and feelings towards me and guidance from the universe, please. Thank you, Kritika. Who is D to you? Who is D to you? Let me check my volume, make sure that's up. Ultra volume mode on. Thank you, Andrea. It may go in and out. We'll see how we go, okay? My internet connection is downstairs, so we'll see. Okay, D, please tell me who D is to you, Kritika. Let's have a look at a storyline for this energy for this person. For Kritika, please. Someone is, Spirit is asking you to really like use your third chakra and crown energy to connect with your higher self and spirit at this time, to ask your spirit guides like for support in this matter. Okay. We have Ace of Rods. Okay, so you know, too much information. Okay, well I've said it now. Too much information. That means like too much focus on sexual matters, possibly with the Ace of Wands. Maybe this is an in and out energy where they, you know, are there for a good time, but not necessarily a long time, or that's how it's making you feel, because I'm picking up that energy. Okay. With the connection between Kritika and D, we've got the Ace of Wands. So you know, there is growth, but there is like, you're unsure, you're not seeing clearly about how all this is going to play out. This person could also be I'm going to say Aquarius or a possible Pisces, even Capricorn, okay? Or they could have that heavily in their chart. But the Two of Swords is very, I'm not sure how this is going to pan out. Like, you could also be wearing a few rose-colored glasses as well. Okay. All right. In regards to this person. So you think very highly of them, but they are, okay, let me look at their energy. What's their energy? What's their intentions? King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Very strong Aquarius here in your reading. So I don't know if you know their sign, but you can let me know what that is. That would be good. They can also sense that you are undecided, or they could also be undecided. I think that they are very clear though with their communication. All right, they are definitely clear with their communication. So Aquarius, Pisces. We also have Pisces here at the bottom of the deck. All right, let me keep going with this. Yeah, Five of Cups. I just want to say they know exactly what they're doing, as far as they know exactly like how they're emotionally making you feel and how they feel emotionally. Okay, I think they're not disappointed with you. I feel that they feel very fulfilled when they're with you, and this could be in friendship and in a intimate level. Okay, we've got the Chariot in the upright at the bottom of the deck, so Cancer energy, but this is like they have a very strong attraction and also physical attraction towards you. Okay, you're the Gemini, you're okay, so we do have Pisces, Gemini. Let's see what else is here. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, they really do want their independence. I don't feel that they're ready emotionally for love. There's a narcissistic energy coming through. I don't want to say this person's a narcissist, but they do know exactly what they do. So if they're making you feel emotionally discontent or emotionally upset or emotionally confused with that Two of Swords here in any way, they know that they make you feel that way. Okay, so this person is not oblivious to the fact that you have feelings for them. Okay, why is the Two of Swords here? Why is the Two of Swords here for this person with their intentions as well? Because I feel that this is your energy. We have Pisces. All right. High Priestess. Okay, so this is their energy here. Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So your connection, you do have a soul connection with this person. I feel that they're more there for like healing. Like when you're down, they make you feel up. But they're not emotionally giving you what you need. And Spirit wants you to use your intuition here with this person. Like if you feel that all they want is intimacy, then it's time to either address this or be strong enough to walk away from this if you're getting emotionally involved. So I don't feel this person is ready for a commitment. So I hope this is making sense to you. Thank you, Sarah, for donating. I'll put you on the list. And then you've got 4 of Wands in the reverse. So I do feel that you need the strength to possibly re-look at this connection, communicate with this person. This is giving you the clarity, this reading that you need. The moon energy is also here with double Pisces. But I just want to say this person knows exactly what they're doing as far as how the relationship is affecting you, okay? Cancer energy is also coming through, if that makes any sense to you. 3 of Swords, yeah. Yeah, this person knows exactly how they make you feel. And if you're wanting a commitment, I don't see it with this person, or I don't see it right now with them, because their independence and freedom means more to them than a love relationship or getting involved. I don't see another person here though, all right? The Tower. So the Tower talks about, we're going to get a lot of towers and a lot of death energy this week moving forward, because we are in Scorpio, we're coming towards Scorpio season. So something about after the new moon here in Pisces, no, it's not in Pisces, the new moon in Libra, okay, is significant here, all right? It's important for you to address this person. I'm also getting the name Paul. I think there is something coming up at the end of October where you're going to walk out of it like understanding at least, or knowing what needs to happen within this connection. Okay, Sarah, post your question. Yeah, you have some healing here to do, or you may even walk away from this person around the new moon and just like even take a break or detach your energy from them. Because I do feel with the King of Swords being right in the center here of the reading, this person knows exactly how they're making you feel. Okay, I hope this is making you sense. This is making sense to you. Let me know if it is. And we have the Fool, yeah. So you're embarking upon some sort of new adventure or new beginning as you detach from this person. It may not mean that you're never friends with them. You may just decide to stay in zone and say, you know, it's not really going to work if we're just like having fun now and again because I'm getting emotionally involved with you. Then as you detach, I do feel double Pisces at the bottom of the deck. All right, that this person may really think about, you know, what makes them happy and what doesn't, and even like realize that you are the person for them. So detaching your energy would be great at this. They may even come in and apologize for how they made you feel. That was your reading. Sarah, post your question. Do you see me finding a new job? The current one is just depressing. I've been applying. Let's have a look, Sarah, and see what's here. Thank you, Lord, for your input, darling. The person that just posted pre-05, I need a name from you, please. So I can add you to the list. Sarah, let's have a look at the storyline with your work. Current, past and future. See what's here. I'm going to reset the spirit talker, see if any names want to come through or anything of significance. Okay, let's have a look, Sarah. What's happening with recent past energy with Sarah and her job? Sarah the Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh. Okay, there's quite a few people involved, okay? You could work in the legal system, you could even feel that things in your work are very unfair, all right? So I don't do baseline tarot, but I do, you know, mention with legal things because, you know, it could be contracts or someone didn't fulfill a contract. And you really like, look at that 10 of Swords. It's not over yet, but there's a lot of conflict in regards to people at work and a real disconnect, especially with one particular person in your job. We've got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. This could be a couple or people, two people that own the business or bosses of yours. These people are very much so, I feel, together in this collaboration with this job, so they could own the business together. Nothing is going as expected in regards to a contract that you signed, or money is coming in very, very slowly, Sarah. Okay. Right. There could be two definite people here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, double. King and Queen of Swords. So there's either two people in collaboration at work, or there's two people that own the business or are very heavily involved in your business and your affairs. Money is slow. It's not what you expected. They could even like make you wait for your paycheck, or it's just not like you're not getting paid for what you are worth. There's devil energy and also Five of Cups. So very disappointing. I feel that you expected a lot more from this job when you first started, and you're starting to feel like you want to detach from this toxic environment. Yeah, so quite simple here to read. Let's have a look at your present energy. Thank you, Nancy. You will be next. Okay, let's have a look at present energy. If you want to donate, you can do so. There's a donation list and a free list. I'll try and get through as many people as possible. There is some sort of fear, especially about finances, Sarah. There may be like, okay, well, this job isn't giving me what I deserve. I'm not getting paid what I'm worth. I'm in a toxic environment. But there's an element of fear, like you're afraid to either look for work, or you're looking, but you have this fear attached. I want you to release that fear of lack of mentality, especially in regards to your finances, right? We have Ace of Pentacles, beautiful, yeah, because as soon as you do that, there's a new doorway opening up for you. I do feel that you're going to get offered something here, actually quite quickly, because it's in your present energy. So if you're applying for work, which you said you are, there is something coming in, okay? And then you have Five of Wands in the reverse. If you've had an argument at work, especially with a female, it's time to sort of, I want to sort of say bury the hatchet, or that will dissipate, okay? I don't see that evolving into anything major. Stay away from conflict, especially with this female, okay? You're not going to get anywhere. This is the Ice Queen. This is the Queen of Swords. You know, it's my way or the highway. She will win at all costs, and, you know, it's like she's like a boss, or she's like a figure where like it doesn't matter what you do or what you say, she's going to win. So stay away from conflict with this person. I would keep this to yourself, with the Ace of Pentacles and the Moon being here. When you get offered this job, give your notice, your current job, and move into the new job. Okay, I do see it being here in your present, and I see it happening very quickly, Sarah. Okay, so email me, let me know what happens. I hope you do get one. Okay, and then you've got the Ten of Wands, where you can sort of like walk away from this burdensome current toxic job environment. All right, what have you learned from this? Spirit's asking you, the Hermit. You've got it in reverse, but we want it to be in the upright, because this is like, what have you learned from this situation? What have you realized in regards to what goal you want to pursue, or like what is your dream and what are your goals, and to continue pursuing them. Perhaps you took the job that you're in now in the past, like you took the job for the wrong reasons. So there's a lesson to be learned in this. Okay, there's a lesson to be learned in this. Let's have a look at future energy with this new job, because here it is. Okay, it may require you to learn something new. Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You can, Sarah, but I need to do Nancy's next, okay, as Nancy also donated, so I'll have to do Nancy's and then come back to your energy. That's fine. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, there is a lesson to be learned here about finances. Perhaps you've always worried about not having enough, and you possibly took the job you're currently in because it paid, you thought, okay, or better than, and you've just gone for money. Spirit wants you to know that you will never ever be destitute or homeless or lacking of any funds. That is not part of your life lesson. Your part of your life lesson, like myself, is to trust more in your intuition, and to trust more that you know you're going to be okay. Whatever you do, you'll be okay, but you need to follow your intuition a lot more. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles here is Mercury retrograde energy. I think it's from the 7th of November. I'll have to double check that later, or you can have a look online. Three of Swords in the reverse. You need to drop some sort of lack of mentality in regards to money. You will always have enough, okay? You really will. With this Mercury retrograde energy, this is asking you to reassess your financial goals and dreams. Maybe make a budget, write some things down, stick to the budget, don't overspend, okay, in the future with this new job. What else do we have here? With the new work, with the new job. Yeah, Spirit is also telling you not to worry too much here. There is a female coming in this new environment, in this new work in the near future that is very caring. She's very compassionate. She understands, okay? We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. You can let your guard down with this person, okay? And trust in them, all right? So there's no need to have any defensive energy here with the Seven of Wands in this new position. You may feel like that because of the experiences you've had, but this Queen of Cups is very compassionate. She's very understanding, very caring. She's a good listener. For like what I'm picking up the most from this new female in your life with this new position is she's a good listener, okay? And she will be there to support you. That was your reading. Nancy, post your question. If you donate again, Sarah, let me know, okay? Evelyn may also mean something to you. If it does, let me know, Sarah. Okay, Evelyn. I'm using the Spirit Talker in the background, okay? I have it on silent, but I can see if any names come up on there. So if they do, I'll let you know. What do you need to focus on for the next 3 months? Ooh, okay, good question. We're going to use the Spirit Animal deck, okay? And I'm also going to use the Seasons of the Witch for one card. I haven't used them this week yet, so I'm going to use those, okay? What does Nancy need to know for her own growth for the next 3 months, please, Spirit? Show me clearly. What does she need to focus on? Won't be a second, guys. Okay. What does Nancy need to focus on the most? What's coming towards her? Focus, advice, any possible challenges. Let's have a look at what you need to know. What does Nancy need to know the most right now for the next 3 months? Set healthy boundaries. This is really important, you know, especially with other people. Yes, yourself, but mainly other people. Usually means like overgiving, or, you know, I think we subconsciously overgive from a childhood perspective where we want to please, okay, in case we get into trouble as well, or we can like tell little white fibs or white lies. There's something here, you know, so that you don't get chastised or thrown into a world of where you've got to get out of something. Spirit is saying right now you need to set some sort of boundary with yourself or other people. Where have you been overgiving? Where have you been not putting yourself first here? And to really focus on, you know, the armadillo spirit is here. So this animal has armor. Perhaps you've been through a lot in your life, and you just want to keep the peace sometimes, so you don't have many boundaries because you just think, oh, whatever, because I'm not going to argue with you, just let it sort of happen. Unfortunately, this can promote people in your life that are energy vampires and take from you more than they give to you, all right? We also have the number 17 and the number 3. With this card, it's called Herb Crafting, and this says, allow your roots to dive into the depths your spirit calls for grounding. So the next 3 months, use your base or your root chakra, which is the color red. Do lots of work on that to keep grounded as you set boundaries, because sometimes like our mind takes over, our air energy, our swords energy, where we just go mentally, you know, this is going to keep the peace, this is going to keep me mentally stable if I just let this person do whatever they want to do, or like just let them. It's time to, you know, set some boundaries. Let's pull a tarot card on this. I hope this is making sense to you. If it is, let me know. Hi Queen, how are you? Yes, I'm on early, but I will be on again at 6 p.m. as usual. I've got jet lag. All right. Let's see what we have with this set healthy boundaries energy. Please, Spirit, one tarot card for this one. Just one tarot card for this. This is what you need to know the most right now. Oh, yeah, okay, so we have two cards, actually. We have the Five of Swords, and we have the Virgo card, the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is earth energy. She is very grounded. She puts herself first. I feel that you haven't been doing this and you need to. Five of Swords, yeah, like I said, swords energy. Perhaps you've just been letting people walk all over you and do what they want to do because, you know, it's going to cause conflict if you didn't. Invite the conflict in. Remember, the best response is no response, and you know, you can just chop someone's head off, figuratively speaking, of course, by blocking them or just walking away from any, you know, conflicting energy. When people get upset, or you know, if you're setting boundaries, it's usually because they can't get away with anything with you anymore. So learn to set boundaries, ground yourself. Virgo energy may be significant as well. Remember, there's a mirror here. There's a lot of mirrors in this hurt crafting card. What you put out to the universe, you'll get back. So if you're attracting people who are currently or in the past not, you know, that devil Capricorn energy or energy vampires, and you're, you know, don't let people infiltrate your energy or affect you, especially on a mental level, okay? Yes, because, oh, sorry, well, love wins. You were second on the list, that's why. Let me just do Nancy's reading. Possible challenges, be loyal to what you love. And I want to say who you love. It's really important that you identify what it is you're passionate about and what you love to do. This could be a challenge for you, especially when you're just like too giving to other people and, you know, focus mainly on their lives and how they're feeling balanced instead of yourself. So this could be a challenge for you, okay? To really identify what it is you want to set a goal with or want to go towards. Let's pull a card on that. This is a challenge. Being loyal to yourself is like doing what you love or spending some time by yourself. Focusing on a dream or a goal instead of other people and, you know, filling their cup. You need to fill your own. So this is a challenge for you. Yeah, look at that. Page of Cups, actually. Page, is it Knight? No, it's a Knight of Cups. So this is you giving back love to yourself. And this is a challenge to you. So Spirit wants you to really work on that, okay? We've got the Magician. Remember, you can create anything, all right? You can create anything here. Sarah is next. She also donated again, so she will be after Nancy. Let's have a look and see how Spirit is trying to help you in the next 3 months. How Spirit is trying to help Nancy in the next 3 months, Spirit. Yeah, I love this. Perhaps you haven't seen clearly. This came out in the reverse. Spirit is trying to help you, Libran energy, to see clearly about other people's intentions. This can be bosses, this can be a lover, this can be in a marriage, this can be your children, this can be friendships. Whoever it is that you've been over-giving to, you're going to see clearly, whereas you haven't seen before. Because when you like detract your energy, people will go, oh, well, Nancy's not there anymore for me emotionally or for me to lean on or be a crutch, okay? So Spirit's trying to help you see clearly who these people are. Spirit is with you, guiding you and supporting you. It is the number 7, which is a very spiritual number here. Let's have a look and see why all this is here. How Spirit is trying to help. Ace of Swords type of energy. And we have, yeah, Temperance card, okay? This came out in the reverse. Spirit is trying to show you who is there for you emotionally and who is not. It's that simple. 9-9 on the screen, which is this year, 2025. It's been a big theme for you in 2025. You will be detaching emotionally and not always there. 4 of Cups is up coming to you and saying, oh, Nancy, can you help me with this? Or can you be here to listen to this problem I have? And you're like, no, I'm not. Not anymore, okay? So you're definitely setting your boundaries and you're making it very clear. It could also be with a masculine, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that story is associated with. That was your reading, Nancy. Sarah, post your question. I'm going to use another wisdom, what's it called? Seasons of the Witch. I'm actually going to put the animal spirit away. I'm going to use the wisdom deck for you. Hey Queen, I will send you your reading, okay? I got your email, thank you. I will send through that quick reading for you. Or we can do it on here if you want, okay? Up to you. Well, Sarah, it did come out that you'd be learning something new. And kudos to you for being a nurse. I did nursing for 12 months at university and I dropped out after that. It wasn't the right time in my life, and if I'm honest, it wasn't really the profession that I should have been following at that particular time anyway in my life. Let's have a look and see what Spirit wants you to say. Thank you, Nancy. Sarah, working as a nurse, thinking about going into health tech. Is this a good path for me? Let's have a look, Sarah. The next person is Love Wins, so hang around, okay? I want you to just take a breather. We've got the breath card at the moment. Perhaps I'm not telling you what to do. Spirit would never tell you what to do, especially in regards to career or a divorce or anything like that. But there is a pause moment here. Use Mercury retrograde to reassess situation. Don't make any major decisions. We've got the breath card. It could be literal as well. It could be like you're really interested in supporting people with their with asthma, or you could be like sort of like complementing that foundation or giving or donating to that. I mean, we've got the breathing card here, so that could be significant to you, like on a literal level, especially because you're a nurse. There is changes in the wind, but they're not, it's not time yet. So you could basically like move from being a nurse where you are to being a nurse somewhere else. I think that there is a much better job for you. We've just discussed that. And then you can sort of like take a breather and have a think about what area of your profession you want to go into. I'm also getting midwifery for you would be something, or has been something you've been interested in the past, okay? You can, if you like Venus, up to you. Yeah. There's something about being flexible or flexible hours that's going to be available to you, but any changes, it's like massive changes, like being a health tech and not being a nurse, that's a big change, okay? And it's not the right time to make that decision, all right? It really isn't. So that's just what Spirit's telling you. You have an unfinished symphony is basically, you are here to serve. You're a nurse, you're here to serve. It's part of the reason you chose that profession, because you can give back. I'm not sure you'll be giving as much to your cause, to your sole purpose if you go health tech. But, you know, ultimately the choice is up to you. Everyone, please read my disclaimer below. If you're wanting to do that health tech, I don't think it's time yet, okay? Even though you may be interested in it, you could still do nursing and do the course on the side somehow. And, you know, because you're a nurse, that's a feather in your cap sort of thing. But you could do some sort of learning or training to see if you like it before jumping from one profession to another. All right. I'm seeing with these reversals, especially, it's definitely not the right time to go into health tech. You just need to currently worry about removing yourself from any chaos or conflict that surrounds you in your current position. You know, you have the flexibility by being a nurse to go into a different area and even go back to nursing. I don't think you would enjoy it as much as nursing, but that's what like Spirit is showing me. So it's basically saying when you get this new job, you might just be a lot more secure and happy there. So give the new job a chance, all right? I hope that's making sense. Yeah, wow. You've got herb crafting as well. The last person had this. Allow your roots to dive into the depths your spirit calls for grounding. Make sure that you get grounded before you make any decisions whatsoever. Yes, there is changes coming up. I do feel you've got a new position coming up for you as a nurse, which is going to allow you a lot more flexibility, possibly in hours, etc. Okay, but yeah, get grounded. Don't make any decisions without trying this new position out first. Okay, let's go to Venus. Post your question. You could have been working, Sarah, also in the job where you're in for a year. Okay, that's also coming up. Venus, Melissa, post your question, please. I put the spirit talker on in the background. If anything comes through, especially names, I will let you know, and it may be significant in some sort of way. Please bring forward messages for Melissa that are clear, concise, and correct. Thank you. Okay, well, I would never advise you, Spirit will tell you, especially in this situation, Melissa, what you need to focus on, and possibly whether you're making the right decision or not. But, you know, ultimately it's up to you. Remember, I'm picking up strong Scorpio energy. So, I mean, we're moving into Scorpio season. That makes sense. Okay. You have two cards, 8 and 6, so very balanced energy. This is a knowing of oneself. I'm hearing like Spirit saying, you know what you want, you know your dreams, you know your goals. You could also work around animals or be wanting to work like in an outside environment. Something also to do with nature and flowers is coming through, or that could just be like you're surrounded by animals and you're surrounded by nature, even in like your home environment. There is a whisper of a glimpse of opportunity that will fill your life with joy. So you may be like intuitively knowing what's out there for you. I don't know if you're ending your day job and you have a new job. No, okay. Do you have a new job? You need to look at that. You know, I never suggest, you know, even on a personal level, never mind Spirit, for anyone to leave a job unless they have a new job. It's also a lot easier to get a job if you've got a current job, you know, from an employer perspective. Okay. Let me move forward. Be still, for it is an act of patience that guidance is met with clarity. So there's something here about needing to be a little bit patient, possibly on that resignation. Maybe park it in your inbox somewhere, unless you've really decided and made your mind up, okay? You may have to be patient to get a new job as well. If you've already decided, yes, this is what I'm doing, you may need to be really patient. Maybe you're spending some time in and around your environment, your home, with your family. I don't know if you've got children, but I feel one child around you. Even if it's a niece or something like that. You could have a very traditional life as well, like family life, or a very supportive family life as well. That's also coming through. Okay, let's use the Rider-Waite deck. Yeah, there's a very loving family around you. Okay, that loving family energy around you. Okay. There's something here about you just taking a break as well, like between jobs. Perhaps you've decided to finish this job and have time before you start your new job, or just finish this job and then take time till you start looking for another job, okay? You're a very hard worker. You could be a Leo or a Virgo, but there's that very strong work ethic as well. Perhaps you're in an environment that you've enjoyed, but there's starting to become like the universe is pushing you out of that position or job, and like you just know, you're getting curious possibly about what else is out there. You're getting curious maybe about like a new career path even. All right, let me know if this is resonating with you. You could be also reassessing your finances, looking at where you've been, your relationship with money, you know, what you have right now, what you want to sort of attain in the future, what your future financial goals are even. I'm just putting my hair up, it's super hot here. It's 1:30 in the morning and it is like so hot, okay? I don't have a fan, well I do, but I don't put it on because It's a bit noisy and it disturbs the feed, so I don't the video. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. You could also have an internet online business or be thinking about creating an online business. You could also be looking for a new job online. But you're definitely going through a huge scorpionic transformation. So whether you're a Scorpio or not, this new moon is actually in Libra, but it's really going to affect you, okay? I think on a mental level, you're really knowing what you want, okay? I don't see any major issues here with you knowing what you want, but you're moving forward slowly, which tells me that you're either don't have another job or you're, you know, looking at what else is out there. Just know that you will get one though, because there's a new contract coming in for you, okay? Or more focus on business. This card keeps coming up, Eight of Wands, which is very internet based, okay? Be aware of the good and the bad in that as well though, because the devil's underneath it, if that makes sense to you. Let's see what is here. You've got really strong online business vibes coming through, okay? I think there is some worry associated with it, although you are super excited, okay? I think you're worried mainly about how fast the finances are going to come in with this business that is here. You've also got the Knight of Wands, like there's some exciting news. So there's like a no need to worry, but you are so passionate about this online business or new job, okay? That is something really exciting. So these like niggles of self-doubt or worry in any capacity are sort of overridden by the excitement of the whole thing, this new thing you're doing, okay? What else do we have? Yeah, you have this very inner knowing, this strong knowing. It could even be a spiritual business, but you have this contract with spirit, or you have this, it's a very help others type of business, okay? Bob could be significant, B-O-B or Robert. I wouldn't be trusting many people where you currently are in your current job. There is that energy as well. All right. Bottom of the deck, the Tower. Yeah, I mean the Tower, the Tower and the death, the Death card. This is going to be coming up. Don't worry about that, guys. It's just related to Scorpio season, okay? Mainly. The Emperor. Yeah, I mean this is being your own boss. There could also be a masculine that's supporting you. It could be a partner, your husband, your wife, whatever. Okay. You've been through a lot here. You know how to treat people. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but there's something about you knowing how to treat people. And there's a very supportive energy in regards to others, and it is your soul calling, and you know it. So don't worry. I think things are going to go fine. Let me see the energy of the new business or the new job. There's something maybe about healing other people here as well. Yeah, very stable. I think you're very dedicated to it. The Hierophant does talk about dedication. The Hierophant has the keys on the card. You have the key to open and close doors doors for others and change their life in some way, maybe. Wow, okay. So you're a leader of some, you know, capacity, because with the Emperor and the Hierophant showing up together, Aries, Pisces, Taurus, Sagittarius. Okay, you could be helping others with like emotional dissatisfaction or helping other people get emotionally stable in some sort of way here. Others that are confused about things. I see like even like psychology, or you know, this is someone like lying down on one of those. I'm getting a few messages here for you. Hold on. Okay, you know, like people lie down on those, I don't even know what they call them, like those beds, and they're like psychologists. You could be a psychologist, or helping people separate their emotion from their mental. Like worry and anxiety is always in the mental, right? And help people get back on the right track. Could even be dealing with substance abuse or anything like that. So if you are a volunteer even, You also are going to branch out. You don't know it yet, but Spirit is letting you know this now, but you're going to branch out into different areas within your business, okay? I don't know what that means. You're very inspired, okay? I'm also getting like piano music for you. There could be something about the use of piano music within your business. I don't know if that means anything to you, okay? Or like even hurts energy. All right. I'm getting a very healing energy. You're a healer, especially with that High Priestess right in the middle of your reading. 2 more cards, please, Spirit. Yeah, these people that you're dealing with in your business are people that are emotionally disappointed or not fulfilled, or find it very hard to be in touch with their emotions. And you are supporting people to, support people to get into their heart chakra here. Yeah. I mean, this is definitely your calling, whatever this is. Bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Pentacles and the Strength card. You could even help people in regards to any lack of mentality, in regards to like, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough love, I don't have enough of something, or people that find it very hard to open their heart to others or even to give back to themselves. It's very like counseling energy going on here, okay? People who are very guarded, people who don't set boundaries, people who feel like have problems with feeling success. I feel there's like lots of different areas here in the actual business that you could branch out into. I hope this is making sense to you. Yeah, let's reset the Spirit Talker and let me look at the feed. Yes, 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 correct. That's it. Oh, cool, excellent. I'm glad that resonated with you. Okay. Next person is Love Wins. I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for being patient while I did some donations. If anyone else wants to donate, you can jump the queue if you know what to do. If you don't know what to do, look at the description. My PayPal link is below. I'll give these a good shuffle, put these ones away. Yeah, I mean, these Seasons of the Witch, I haven't used them for a while, so I might pull one out for each person. Thank you, darling queen. Would I get a better paying job at least before next year, moving next year, and the money is not enough? Okay. So you're moving house, or you're moving states, or what's going on? Let's have a look at recent past in regards to your work. I see a good camaraderie with others at work. It's not like you're in a toxic environment in regards to people. I'm also picking up Aries, Capricorn, Leo energy with you, okay? Possible Libra, Gemini, Virgo. All right, let's have a look and see. Pisces is standing out. Like it's never enough. Spirit just said it's never enough. Like what you do doesn't seem to be, like you don't get paid well enough, like you said. Let's have a look at recent past. But I feel that there's like really nice people around you, giving, kind, but you're always, you're living hand to mouth, which means you get paid, and then you basically it's just enough to pay your rent, buy your food, pay the bills, sort of thing. Okay, recent past in your current work. Thank you. Love Wins. If you've got a name, Love Wins, I'd like to know it. I like to call people by their name, but if you don't want to tell me, that's fine. Okay. Recent past, you have realized that to support you with your growth, you possibly can't stay where you are. This is very interesting. Okay, I feel like there's a lesson in here. Kada. There's a lesson in here, a spiritual lesson that is going to shock you in some sort of way. Like, yes, you may want extra money. You say it's not enough where you're moving to. Maybe you're buying a house, or you're moving to a more expensive rental environment, or even living your own. but there's some sort of spiritual lesson, and I'm not sure Spirit wants you to leave where you are, because you need, yeah, there's something about a lesson to do with money. Like the extra money you would get in a new job does not necessarily supply you with freedom, joy, happiness. This lesson could also be about friendships and like just cherishing what you have. You will always have enough as well, I'm hearing. Okay, Kida. Yeah, the Tower in reverse. You need more clarity here. I think you're going to get it from Spirit as well. Like if you ask your Spirit guides to guide you and support you in regards to this decision, because this is a big change. You could also hear something in Scorpio season or through Scorpio season between the end of October and the end of November that could change quite a lot of things for you, okay? Especially if you're applying obviously for work now. Yeah, and there's Scorpio, so you've got double Scorpio, the Tower and the Death card. Like I said, don't worry too much about this. This is a massive change, but the Tower was in reverse, like, which usually tells me you can avoid a Tower. There's more growth possibly where you are, but like you need to make that decision on your own, and there's some sort of spiritual lesson within staying where you are or leaving. I mean, the decision is yours, but I do think you're going to leave. Okay. The Devil in the reverse, the Three of Swords in reverse, at the bottom of the deck. That's what you don't see coming. Nine of Swords. I'm not sure you're going to be happy with the decision if you leave and go to a new job. It may pay more, but I'm not sure whether you're going to be happy in the environment. Now you can make your own decision, all right? And keep applying, because, you know, we can always learn more. Be curious. Don't leave your job, I'm also hearing, until you get a new job. There's a lot of Leo energy in you, which is also strength energy, right? Could be something that happened in August, or things started to be difficult around August in a financial level, or you made this decision back in August and now you're actioning it. Present energy. Wow, okay. I think there is a new job coming into you. It could possibly be offered by a water sign, whether they're male or female. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We also have Pisces energy. You are very, very spiritual. I need you to listen to your inner self, your higher self, your guides. You could also be getting dreams or clarity from your spirit guides. But there's something here about really needing to tune in, if you haven't, especially if you haven't for a while, to your spirit team, okay? You may be reassessing or really looking at goals at this time, your financial goals, life goals in general. You're getting clear on what those are in the present moment, okay? You're out here looking for, right, the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands to the Wheel of Fortune. So you're out here looking for your, like, happy ever after in regards to your career, but you are conflicted. You are conflicted. You're going to get some exciting news, but it's going to leave you a little bit like, I'm not sure what to do here. Like, I really, maybe intuitively, we really do feel like you want to stay where you are, but just financially you can't. Is there something you could do, like a business, that you could support yourself outside of this job that you're in, if you like where you are and you like the people you work with? You're very spiritual. You could even start a YouTube channel, doing tarot. There's something here about you don't have to leave where you are, all right? You could actually have a side business such as this one that I do, okay? I don't do it for money, but, you know, time is energy and energy is time. And I love what I do. I put a lot of readings out for free. So something like that here near future, yeah. I think you're going to be rethinking this whole thing, to be honest. I mean, the spirit's showing me you're rethinking things here. Yeah, I mean, Mercury retrograde energy is here, which is asking you to rethink this, Kida. Like, money isn't everything. You're not going to struggle anyway, whether you stay or whatever. So there's a lot of conflict within your mind. Take that conflict energy and turn it into deep meditation and, you know, what am I going to do, energy, okay? Because I don't feel that, you know, the grass is not greener on the other side. This energy is all over this reading, okay? So you're going to make a decision in the near future, probably after the Mercury retrograde, towards the end of Scorpio season, I'm going to say here. That it's going to be spiritually led if you're patient, right? The King of Wands is here. This could be a masculine supporting you or helping you with this decision. I mean, is there any possibility you could go to your current boss and ask them for a pay rise? How long have you been there? I'm also picking up hairdressing with you. I don't know why. That could be significant. Maybe something you used to want to do. There's more planning here. There's more gratitude required as well. I'm not saying you're not grateful, but there's a wall that you've hit and you're like, I need to do something, okay? Okay. One more card. Yeah, the Emperor. I do feel you have a masculine boss, or they could just display a lot of masculine energy. We've got very strong Aries here. We have, let me tell you the signs, we've got double Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, needing to get grounded, needing also to speak to spirit here. Very strong Queen of Wands and High Priestess. You are very, very spiritual, okay? You do have the Wheel of Fortune in your present energy. You know, this wheel can turn either way, but I do feel that there's a strong possibility you may decide to stay where you are, especially if you get a pay rise. If you don't get a pay rise, just remember, there's something else you can do here as well, like a side hustle, a business. Something about where you work is very good as far as like currently, like close proximity to where you live. And there's also something here, remember, like your stability lays in your energy as well, not necessarily in finances. And I don't know if you can see all the cards, but not one of them has a pentacle on it. Not one, okay? Not one has got a pentacle on it. You don't have one card of money, right? So this is more about passion and knowing and trusting and having faith in spirit, and about being supported at your current job. So the choice is yours, and perhaps, like I said, there's a spiritual business there you can pursue, okay? An uncle also may be around you. This could be in spirit, or there could be an uncle that's supporting you. Take that if it resonates, okay? Elaine, post your first question, Elaine. Thank you for your donation, Elaine. As always, let's have a look and see what's here for you. I will be taking a short break in a second. Yes, I'm on at an unusual time of the day, but that's okay. I have jet lag. I've actually been really good with it. On the way to the UK, when I got in the UK, I felt shit for 5 days, like so bad. I felt like I'd had like 10 beers the night before. That's how bad I felt. But coming back to Bali now, I'm going back to work next week. I feel fine, like physically. The tiredness hasn't really hit me like it did, but yeah, I'm awake, and I'm just like, I'm just going to do some readings because I am. Right, let's have a look at what's coming up for you, what you need to know, what you need to focus on, what challenges you possibly have. Let me know if it's, you may have to turn your volume up. I am very softly spoken. I do not like to shout at the microphone, okay? Especially when I've got others sleeping, okay? General reading for Elaine, please. What's the main themes she needs to look at for the rest of October, I'm going to say, okay? Because I know you have a lot of readings, so let's just focus on between now and moving into Scorpio season. We may get the Death card and the Tower card. Do not freak out. They are just signifying timeline. Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I think it signifies more a lack of affection, compassion, or love from others, or support around this time, not necessarily money, okay? Let's have a look and see what's here for Elaine. Something about standing on your own 2 feet, Spirit just said, if that means anything to you, okay? Going through some sort of emotional healing in the next 8 weeks, I'm going to say, okay, in regards to a masculine, or a masculine is going through a difficult time. First card up is the Two of Wands, knowing you need to make a move and planning that move and knowing intuitively when the right time, when will be the right time to make that move. This can be a physical move, this can be a decision you need to make. It could have something to do with a masculine, it could also have something to do with your finances. There is a definite, it's the Mercury retrograde card, right? We've got the Mercury retrograde coming up into November. Spirit's given me a bit of an 8-week timeline. So let's say between now and into December even, okay? Planning and preparation energy. This Seven of Pentacles, looking at resources, looking at, how far you've come. You'll be dwelling a lot on the year of 2025. 2027 is going to be very significant. I know it's another a year and a half away, but there's a lot of significance coming with 2027, especially to do with your career. You may also be wanting to study, okay? You're also wanting to study, okay? There's something about study, thinking about studying, planning to start college or something like that, or learning something new in the new year. There is a masculine around you that is feeling very unstable, especially in regards to their emotions, that is going through some sort of mourning or grief or period of healing. So just watch out for that. There may be someone around you that needs support. They could be emotionally confused. I don't know if you're with this person, like on a romantic level. Perhaps this person is wanting to come in all amorous and you're not interested and you're focused on other things. Let me know if this resonates with you, Elaine. I'd appreciate it. Why is the Two of Wands here? Need you to refocus back on yourself. Okay. 10 of Swords. This decision is going to put you first, okay? I do feel that a decision you're making is going to affect someone in a I'm confused way. Why are you doing this? Why are you walking away? Why are you pulling or detaching your energy? So I do feel this may have to do with this masculine, whatever decision you're making. Perhaps you're cutting off communication. And you're definitely putting yourself first. You're thinking possibly about an Empress. Also, Libra energy is very significant here. Masculine or feminine, okay? All right, and yeah, someone's coming in your life now. I'm not interested. I feel it's the masculine. Because you're too focused on your growth in some sort of way. I'm also hearing there could be a new male in your life, okay? Possible Sagittarius. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here for Elaine? What's going on here with this rethinking? There's an offer coming in. I do feel that either a male is supporting you in this offer, or like you're wanting a new start in regards to your career. There's some sort of new doorway opening. I do feel, like I said, it's a lot to do with study, or you're thinking like, right, I'd really be interested in that line of work, or this avenue, or this new fork in the road, and you're like, okay, I'm really interested in that, but it would mean me learning something new. So you're possibly looking at that, okay? Two more cards. We've got Seven of Pentacles. Thank you. Yeah, I think you're getting clear in your mind of what you need to do, especially from January, from 2026. You've really got a lot of financial and business goals for 2026, and I think you're going to achieve them. But 2027 is going to be the pivotal year of growth for your career. Okay, one more card on that. Nine of Wands. Yeah, this is like, you know what you want and you know what you don't want, right? Energy. And whatever you're going after, especially from the new year, especially from like your new sort of like 2026 goal, is got a lot to do with finances and career. Okay, why is this King of Swords, Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups here, this masculine that's going through healing, Wheel of Fortune, Four of, yeah, perhaps that, now don't get worried, perhaps you're just going to be there to support this person. They could be going in for a surgery, a health concern. It's all going to be okay. Spirit's just letting you know if that is the case. It could even relate to a masculine family member, okay? If this is some sort of depression of some kind, possibly as well, there's either a woman supporting this man or you are the one that's supporting this man, okay? I'm picking up Albert may be significant as well, the name L or Albert. Let's get some more on this. Yeah, I feel this is more emotional or mental with this person than actual a health concern. Things will pick up for this person. Okay, I don't know who this is. It's not being very clear. Things will pick up for this person, but it will take time for them to get back on their feet. I don't think it's financial. I think it's more like, and it could even be someone you know at work, all right? Could be even someone that's lost a job. It's something connected to their marriage or their work, okay? But I don't think it's you, all right? What's your second question? Your second question from yesterday, can you post that so I can do that now online, Elaine? Or is that a separate question? No, don't worry about it. That's a separate question you already paid for. Okay, sorry, I'm getting confused. But I will do that before my next live at 6 p.m. Okay, while I'm waiting for your question, let me just light some of this. Palo Santo. I'm picking up that you're going to hear from someone. You didn't like where there's been a break in communication. So I feel that the question you're going to ask is about another person. I feel like it's like a break, has been quite a long break in communication. And it could be as, I'm not picking up whether it's male or female. I'm actually picking up, if I'm going to say male or female, it's probably more like a male than a female, okay? It's more like John, but I don't think it's John. I think it's someone else. But let me see if I can pick up on any energy of John or Yaz here and see what's going on. Is there any concerns about John or Yaz coming up in the near future? Okay. Let me just put the Spirit Talker on. I'll only let you know if there's any significant messages coming through there, okay? Oh, Russell. Actually, now you said Russell, it's very possible. Let me just do John. Yes, Russell's energy. John first, Spirit, please. Okay. I think there's a very supportive energy towards you in regards to John. I think that like either he's apologized to you about something or you need to apologize to him, or like he's there for you. This is I'm there for you energy, okay? So I don't actually think it's him. Yaz's energy right now. We got the Hanged Man in the reverse and the Tower. Okay, we're going to clarify that. And then let's have a look at Russell. King of Pentacles there. He is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. He's okay. Nine of Cups. He's like doing his thing. Focused on finances, business. Moving and shaking the best of them. I'd say out of the 3 people, let me just pull one more card on this Page of Cups. I would say out of the 3 people, Yaz would be the most concerning right now as far as her energy. Let's have a look. She's getting some sort of clarity, especially in regards to, you know, around the end of October. Right, so let's have a look at that. What clarity is this? Hey, Noxie, thank you. There's been frequent spiritual attacks, I'm hearing. Okay, I think you already know this. Conflict on the bottom of the deck, 5 of Swords. Possibly in regards to a connection she has, whether it's love or otherwise. But she's getting some sort of clarity. She could be seeing something for what it is, or seeing someone for who they are. Look at that. Yeah, so we're definitely on the right path here with this storyline. Ace of Swords, she's getting clarity. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, about a feminine. Could be you, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, feminine doesn't have to be, as you know, do not relate them so much to signs, more as like this Ice Queen energy. She's getting like clear about this female in her life. It could be a mother, a sister, it could be a friend. It doesn't have to be a love interest, okay? Just know that. She definitely knows what she wants. There's a new opportunity opening up for her, possibly in work, okay? But she's getting clear on something or someone. What is this about, please, Spirit? Yeah, look at that 5 of Swords. There's conflict in regards to a feminine in her life. I'm also hearing this life, which means like could be possibly like parental energy here. Mother, I don't know her relationship with her mother, but there could be some communication from her mother and a family member that is not so great. And we also now have a King of Wands. Scorpio, not Scorpio, yeah. Okay, she's got a few issues going on with other people in her life. She knows what she wants. She's very clear on what she wants and needs, but there is other people infiltrating her energy, and things are not really turning around for her right now, but they will. All right, 4 of Swords, the King of Wands. There could be health concerns regarding a masculine in her life. There could be conflict with a female in her life. I'm picking up a lot of family energy. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? I wouldn't worry about this too much. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. I think she's got this, okay, if that makes sense. Like, she knows what she's doing. Queen of the High Priestess. Okay, High Priestess. She has support around her. She has friendships. Okay, why is the 2 of... This is really unusual. An opportunity is here to do with work, but I don't know whether she's going to actually accept it or not, because the 2 of Cups is in reverse. Someone's offering her a contract or to work with them, and she's saying no. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. So definitely on the right track here. She can sort of foresee an outcome that won't be good if she goes down that path. It could also be someone she doesn't trust. Someone she's wary about. Someone she's like, I'm getting a red flag with this. She won't accept that. She won't accept that. It's going to leave someone else like... It's almost like she's starting to learn how to detach her energy, and it's been a long time coming, and learning how to set boundaries with others, and also learning how to use her intuition to avoid like the Tower, right? So whatever this offer is coming, she's not going to take it. But she's okay. I do feel she's working right now. I feel like I was going to say a supermarket energy. How can a supermarket have an energy? Well, everything has energy. I don't know if that makes sense to you. She's definitely walking away from a situation that is all shiny. Oh, we can give you this opportunity, and you're like, she's like, no, there's something not right here with this. She's not accepting something. She's setting some boundaries with herself. She's using her intuition more. That was your reading, Elaine. Noxie, post your question. Lord, you will be after Noxie if nobody else donates. Okay, I will be on again, guys, at 6 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so please tune in then again. Noxie, post your question. General for Noxie, let's see what's important, what's upcoming for you. I'm going to reset the Spirit Talker, and if anything comes through that's of significance, I will let you know. Okay, I'm getting that nursery rhyme or that says 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4, knock on the door, 5, 6, pick up sticks, 7, 8, lay them straight. What is it, 9, 10, a big fat hen or something. I don't know what that means. I want you to have a look online at the significance of that nursery rhyme, because a lot of old nursery rhymes have parables and fables, right, to them, and stories attached to them, like lessons and things like that. So I don't know what that means, or if that resonates to you in any sort of way, let me know. Okay. It could have been, okay. So I have a love relationship or connection coming through that could have gone, I'm hearing stale, or could have gone quiet. So someone's gone quiet on you. It doesn't have to be a romance, it can be a friend, okay? I feel it's more so a friend. It could be that you set some boundaries with this person in the recent past, and this person's sort of like going through like possibly some emotional healing, or you've detached your energy here from this person. Okay, I'm picking up Gemini, Cancer, Sagittarius, and Aries. Possible Taurus with you as well. There's some sort of really big change coming in regards to your spirituality. Thank you, Eli. I'll put you on the list, Eli or Ellie. Sorry, is it Ellie or Eli? I don't know. Does it matter right now? No. Hold on a second. Oh, is it Nandita? Nandita? No? Won't be a second. Eliza. Okay. Sorry. Nandita is who I'm reading for. Sorry. Okay. Let's see what else. There could be a child around you as well, Noxie, or this could be you wanting to learn something new. This card is going to come up a lot in the next few weeks. Yes, we have Mercury retrograde approaching. There's a 4 of Cups energy that's associated with this. We'll see what comes out with it. Show me 3 cards that clarify this. It's like a I'm not satisfied energy. I'm seeing the 4 of Cups, but I'm seeing it from the Good Tarot deck. Yeah, you do feel change as a thought, but you're bored. There's a boredom energy here. You're not emotionally satisfied. You're possibly not happy with your work, or any, you don't feel there's any new opportunities coming. We have to create them. Look at that Scorpio at the bottom of the deck. Okay, the Tower. Don't worry, guys, if the Tower and death card's coming out a lot. It's just a clarification of the time period for me as a reader. Okay, the World. Yeah, look at that Page of Pentacles. So you could be wanting. All right. This is actually quite simple now. I'm seeing it like this. If you're bored, if you feel that something is not going anywhere, there's a need to now step outside your comfort zone and learn something new. So if you're not happy with your current job, let's just example it. I mean, it could be a relationship. Let's say it's a job, right? Because we had the World and the 7 of Pentacles, I think it's more career related, where you're not emotionally invested, attached, or you're bored, okay? And Spirit's saying, okay, take that energy that you're feeling, and there's a need here to turn it into creation, to manifest something new, to create this for yourself. We can't sit back and expect like you know, the manifestation energy to come in. We can't expect it to just happen for us. We have to action it. And with this, Spirit saying, start to think about what you'd like to learn or how you'd like to move forward into 2026, right? Have a really good think about what you'd like to study, what you'd like to learn. What are you interested in? What sets you like that passion within inside your heart? Think, yeah, or gets you excited. Spirit wants you to learn that, right? What have you always wanted to do? If you wanted to be a hairdresser, I don't know, whatever it is, okay? Perhaps it's doing something to do with fashion. Perhaps it's something to do with, it's a very external energy which means that there's other people involved, where you could be working at a large department store, or there's other people around, okay? I'm not saying that's the current job you're in. I'm saying that you'd be good to work with others, all right? Children also, good to work with children as well, possibly. But you're feeling very burdened. And then don't worry about the burden. The burden is good. Because if you can acknowledge the burden, you know you need something new in your life. I don't even remember your question. Oh, you're just wanting a general. Okay. I'm getting that song. The best is still unwritten. I don't know who sings it. Or the future's still unwritten, or the future is unwritten. Okay, so it's almost like you've got a full energy here, a very blank slate, a very like, yeah, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of doubt, okay, very moon energy. You're not quite sure what exactly you want. You're not quite sure even possibly what your dream or goal is, all right? But you need to really like inwardly think about that. But the future's still unwritten, or the future is unwritten. Is that how the song goes? If someone knows that song, just let me know what it is. There's definitely a need to get more grounded, work on your base or root chakra, wear the color red, focus on your base or root chakra, right now, get grounded. And you couldn't ask for a more grounded card than the Four of Pentacles. So this is in your focus position here, focus on getting grounded. There is some emotional confusion or like illusion or lack of clarity with the Seven of Cups. You're not seeing clearly, possibly. You're a little guarded because of it, possibly with others. Remember, you can create. What did I just say? You are the creator. There's a very strong creation energy here. Really strong. I'm also getting YouTube, Rumble. There's something possibly about an internet-based business. You're really good with IT, I'm hearing. Look at that. A new doorway opening up for you, a new contract that you'll be going into. I'm not saying you're going to work for someone else. You could actually decide to work for yourself. Okay. Let's keep going with this. Okay. This is information that you already know or is new to you. Okay, Spirit wants you to, on the diagonal here, learn more about creation or YouTube or content creation, like you said on the feed. Okay, there's something here that you've still got a lot to learn. I've got a hell of a, I can't even edit videos. I'm useless. Okay, I'm actually got a massive fear of it. It's like, oh, am I going to hit the wrong button and like my whole channel's going to go. There's something here about you learning some more or learning like new updates in IT. There's also something, I'm seeing like an IT magazine as well, whether you look at information about learning about more so about the new gadgets, new apps, etc., etc. Okay, so really your focus is not on romance, it's not on friendships, it's not on family, it's about getting grounded and getting yeah, look at that. It's not on friendships, it's, yeah, maybe you already have all that, maybe that's all solid in your life. You will be getting information coming in. I feel it's like support from a family member, a friend or something in regards to your business, or giving you an idea, or you're going to get a really good idea come through. It could be from like your friend says something and you're like, I can do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to look at that. I'm going to learn more about it, and I'm going to look at that. There's something in that. It's almost like a niche in the market. Okay. And the last card is Queen of Cups. One more card with that is a court card. So let's have a look. Yeah, look at that moon energy. I think there's a woman or a friend surrounding you, could even be a mother energy, is really supporting you with any self doubts, okay, because the moon was here in the reverse. So I feel there's possible Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They could be, doesn't have to be. We also have Gemini and Virgo on the table, Capricorn energy as well. All right. Possible Taurus energy and Sagittarius. I don't like, I don't like play too much into star signs, but there's a supportive energy, Noxie, okay? You can donate, but Alyssa will be next because she has donated first, okay? But there's a supportive energy. I feel this is more like a motherly energy that is going to really help you. Like, as maybe in the past in your life you've had self-doubt or lack of self-confidence, and she's like always been, it could be even a grandmother. You can do this, you can do anything, like just put your mind to it and you can achieve anything, and you can, okay? So that's the energy I'm picking up. It's someone who is very spiritual. You're also super spiritual. The new business that you're, or the new line in your online businesses or business may have something to do with spirituality as well. Who knows? Okay, Alyssa, post your question. Noxie, if you donate again, let me know. Alyssa, and I will be on again at 6 p.m. guys, Eastern Standard Time. Yes, I am up. It is nearly 3 a.m. and I have jet lag. So I'm feeling wonderful right now, but I'll probably crash about 8 a.m. again and decide to sleep half the day. So I have to try and figure out how I'm going to stay awake all day. And it's super hot in Bali right now, like so hot. And Alyssa, let's have a look. I'd love to know, what are the energies between Flavio and I? Who is this person to you? Are they a current love interest, a crush, a friend, a brother, a father? What are we looking at here? Okay, you're both Gemini. I don't sleep. Hey Jamie, Mavis, please be patient. You can donate, or I will put your name on the list, okay? I'm doing other readings for people. I do not look at questions in the feed. Whatever you write, guys, I am not reading because I'm focused on the person I'm reading for, okay? Donations are always priority. Okay, a big crush, okay? Flavio, let's have a look at how Flavio feels about you. Oh, Flavio. Is he Spanish, is he? Or he's got some sort of Mexican influence there? I don't know. Or maybe he's not. I mean, this person. I'm getting that song. You to me are everything, the sweetest song that I can sing, oh baby. I feel, getting a little bit of sexy Barry White energy here. I do feel that you actually fantasize quite a lot about him. There he is on the split. King of Swords, Gemini energy, Libra or Aquarius. You to me are everything, the sweetest song that I can sing, oh baby. Sorry, I'm feeling a little silly. Well, respectfully to you, Mavis, my channel has been going a long time, my lovely. I do a lot of lives. The proof is in the pudding. Okay, let's have a look. If you're disrespectful on my channel, I will delete you. Okay, it's not a power thing. I don't want any negative energy on my channel. 3 of Wands, okay? 3 of Wands, 2 of Wands, King of Cups. So this is like in out energy here. This is like, no, let's be naughty. Where was that 2 of Wands? It's disappeared now. 3 of Wands, King of Cups. So this person is definitely brings up a lot of emotion within you. Like you want to go towards them. You possibly even want to really communicate your passion for them, your love for them. All right, okay. Thank you. Why do I feel like you possibly, I mean, you've either fantasized a lot about this person, you literally have been intimate with them. I feel there's a really strong opportunity here for a possible relationship. I'm not lying when I say that. Something about lying here, because I don't normally say that. That's not something I would normally say on my channel. Are you a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn? That's coming through for you as well. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Alyssa. Okay, it doesn't really matter. There's that Two of Pentacles. I saw the Two of Wands before, but now I'm seeing the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. I mean, the Two is a choice, but it's also balanced energy. I feel what you feel about him, he also feels about you. I'm also seeing a snake here, which talks to me about Scorpio energy, right? That transformative energy, when the snake sheds its old skin. So you're going to see something new, or he's bringing something new to the table here. He thinks a lot about you on a love level. It's not just, wow, okay, so I'm getting a lot of energy from this King of Cups. I know he's a Gemini and so are you, but I'm picking up a lot of energy from this. You could have a lot of earth in your chart, okay? Okay. That card is really hot. I think he thinks, basically, you're mirroring each other without actually saying it to each other. Look at that, the World at the bottom of the deck. This is really nice. The World, the Strength card, passion, releasing that devil energy, like just letting it all out. Let's get it on. That blue on his tunic is communication. The yellow is also solar plexus. So he knows. He knows, you know. He knows, but love is on his mind. I think this is like more of a commitment that he'd want than a in and out energy, okay? What else is here? Pisces. So we've got strong Piscean energy. The World again. The Strength card. You are his spiritual strength in some sort of capacity, whatever that means. Leo energy, Pisces. Scorpio, Cancer. So we've got a lot of new moon energy here. Moon energy, which is like that Scorpio season. We've got the new moon on the 21st, then we go straight into Scorpio season, right? So there's some sort of opportunity. There's a lot of Leo energy. Who has a Venus Leo, possibly North Node, or like rising? I'm getting a relaxed energy here, very slow, very calm, very methodical. Perhaps that's part of his personality. What else do we have? Oh my God, Gemini, the Lovers. Sorry, I have to cover this. Oh, the Lovers. I think you guys are going to be in a partnership. I really do. I don't see it like, you're both on the same mental wavelength. There's a lot of healing energy. There's a lot of you together energy. There's a lot of, you have 6-6 mirroring energy. Potential outcome. 4 of Wands. Twin flame energy. Wow. What is going on? I want you to keep really focused, Miss Gemini, okay, on this relationship. I think he possibly needs some sort of support for whatever reason right now, and you're there for him, and he has love for you, and by the act of being there for him, you will be there for him and he will be there for you. This is really beautiful energy. You're going to show him lots of different parts of you for whatever reason, you're bringing through some sort of strength, so you're going to fill the cup that he can't fill. There's some sort of confusion around him, and I don't know why. 10 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. You're giving him some sort of, don't think negatively, everything's going to be okay. But this comes after the, I love you. And then he's going to see all these parts of you. You're a huge healing for him for whatever reason. There is love, there is compassion, there is a lot of intimacy. I see this happening for you both, right? Yeah. There's a celebration here, 3 of Cups, 4 of Wands. And you know, there's a lot of people that are going to be really happy for you. Like, your friends and stuff, they're going to be like, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that you guys would get together. There's going to be a lot of curiosity within intimacy as well. Perhaps this person really touches a heart, like the heart chakra of you that hasn't been touched before. Yeah, this is new to you. We're not being rude here or anything. This is like a really beautiful thing. Like, this is not, I'm not talking about intimacy, although it is, it's part of it, right? But there's something here that is, you haven't felt before, and he hasn't felt the support from a female before that you're giving to him right now. Yeah, this will definitely happen in Scorpio season, Spirit show me, okay? There's that 6 again, so that again, so we have 666 in your reading and the karma in the upright. You're going to really support him to get back on track with whatever, like, tower moment. Don't worry too much about the tower and the death energy. There's a lot of support that's part of your soul purpose for you to give him the support that he needs at this time. Like, it's a part of the reason why you're in his life right now, whatever that is. I don't know what that is, what's going on. Has he lost his job, or is he, there's a loss or a disappointment there, and you're there to support him, okay? It's totally new to me, it's true, and it's been a long way coming. Oh, cute. Yeah, let's get rid of Mavis. I think when Mavis comes on, I'll delete her. I'll just make sure, like, people just are so disrespectful. Oh my God. You know, I do my best here, you guys. I know I do a lot of free readings on this channel. Oh, he's sick. Oh my goodness. You're gonna give him so much healing. I don't see any major issue there with him. I think everyone, well, I'm going to get some possible backlash for saying this, but I've only got 5 people on. I think we can heal ourselves. Thank you, Alyssa. Noxie, post your question. Noxie. And then we'll go back to the free list. Lord, I hope you are still there. Everything will be fine, Alyssa. It really will. Noxie, I think you donated again. Noxie, post your question. Okay, Lord, thank you. Don't go away. Thank you, Alyssa. Noxie, are you still there? I'm pretty sure Noxie donated again, but I may be wrong. It's 3 a.m. where I live. Yes, I know. I don't know why I'm up at this time. Well, I do know I've got jet lag, but anyway. Thank you. I'm just reading Queen's message on my email about that Mavis woman, person, whatever. It's okay. I mean, it doesn't really bother me too much what they said. Yeah. I mean, it's funny because I watched a show last night on YouTube. I watched a thing on YouTube, and this person was talking about how they were getting spammed and being disrespected online, and it's usually someone you know, and they're saying it's someone you know. So maybe that's a message from you that that's someone who I know that's changed their username. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Noxie, I'm still waiting for Noxie. I will be on still for quite a while, guys. Okay. And I'll be on for at least I'll be on for another hour, I think. I don't want to pay too much mind to crazy people, right? If they're on again, I will delete them. Okay. Queen, I'm pretty sure you're a main moderator. Hold on. Yeah, you're a managing moderator, so you should be able to do what you need to do, whether you delete them or whatever. Okay, what's going on? Where's Noxie? I know Noxie did donate. Okay, she's not here. Lord, post your question. And as soon as Noxie comes back, we'll do her, but we can't sit here and wait for her. We don't have time for that. Please, guys, do not go away. I will be doing a 15-minute giveaway read today to one lucky viewer. If you're new here, it's most likely will be you. I like my new people. Please subscribe. Maybe she is a bit busy, Diamond. Maybe she is, okay? Nancy actually doesn't need to be on the list. Lord, post your question. Ali doesn't need to be on the list. Barbara is Martin, Jazz, Emma, Ashley, Nancy. Nancy doesn't need to be on the list. Andrea is on my list too. Pri is on the list. Queen and Stefani. Or Stephanie. You to me are everything, the sweetest song that I can sing, oh baby. What does Spirit need me to know from now to December in any sort of way? Well, we'll see what comes through, okay? We'll see what Spirit wants to bring forward. I feel some sort of conflict, okay? I do feel some sort of conflict. It could be, I don't feel it's you starting, I'm hearing starting the war, starting the fight. Be very careful around like people, especially around the Christmas period, especially with any work parties or anything. I'm picking up some sort of like agitated energy from someone, okay? It could be also to do with maybe they have too much to drink and they start a fight. Could be also something to do with the law. Keep yourself out of any dramas or any big events or anything like that. Like, I'm not saying don't go to your work Christmas party, but just be very aware that you're relatively sober. Okay, I don't know why that's coming up. Okay, let me have a look and see what is here for you. I just bring forward the messages that Spirit brings in. There's some sort of like guarded energy that you have. I don't know whether it's in regards to a person. It could be an Aquarius. I'm picking up Pisces as well. Aquarius, Pisces, Libra possibly, okay? Maybe a Virgo, but more Libra, okay? So there's some sort of conflict. I feel it's more like in the work related. Mercury retrograde is going to be a very significant time for you. I'm pretty sure it's November 7th for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. There's someone that's trying to keep something from you as well. I think you're going to see this clearly. I think you're going to find out this deception or manipulation, but it's more like manipulation in a work-related sense. Let's see what comes through. Five of Pentacles in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. I don't think you have to worry financially. I don't think there's going to be any major things coming through there, but let's have a look and see. Storyline for Lord, please, Spirit. What's there for the Lord? Now I'm picking up love. Now I'm picking up love. Okay, there could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, feminine, or a feminine around you that is very grounded, or, I mean, I picked up Virgo before. think I've picked up, didn't pick up Taurus, but I picked up Virgo. You've got the Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles. The Chariot has come out in reverse. Maybe something is not going forward with a female in your life. Could be, you know, it could be a boss, or it could be like a friend at work or a friend in general, but I don't feel it is. I feel it's more like you want to communicate with this person and they're just turning their back on you. It could also mean that you're not going down the right path in regards to this female. There is the Two of Swords in the reverse. Maybe this female isn't making a choice and you're having to be patient. You think a lot about this person, all right? You could even think about them on a romantic level. They could be going through some sort of decision as well, that you're wanting to support them. They may not feel like they're going on the right path in their life, whether it's in a marriage, whether it's in a job, whatever. But I don't feel that this is you. I feel this Queen of Pentacles is a friend or a possible love interest. We're going to get more information there. There's something major going on in this person's life. There could even be loss or grief, okay? In their family, or, you know, and I don't want to scare you, and I don't think it's going to actually literally affect you in any personal way, but you may be there to support this person. It may like be that something happens to this person, they're like, I've got to rethink my whole life now, but it's more so with them and not with you. I just want to make it very clear it's not you, okay? But this person's going through some major thing in their life. It's like a pivotal moment where they're getting some sort of information that changes everything, okay? And I don't want to be too literal here. This person could also drive a red car, red or white. Why is this here? Why is the Chariot in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Swords in reverse? Spirit, why is this here? What is this about? Because I think that, yeah, this is really going to leave this person. See, this isn't about you, it's someone else, but obviously because it's coming up in your reading, it's going to be like a big deal where you're going to have to, so what are you, what's your part in this? The Devil. My goodness. There's some sort of loss here. Now, I'm never really literal, right? Lord, if this is making any sense, I feel this is future energy, but I'm never really literal, unless I'm very sure, but there is a strong accident energy here, okay? It's not you, but heed the warning anyway, right? And don't be too thin about the red or the white. There's something about red and white. Red and white is also the Indonesian flag. There is a warning here. Like I said, I don't believe it's for you, but just heed it anyway, right? So don't be getting into anyone's car if they've been drinking. There's something here about driving. It's very clear, okay? So it could be something that affects this person and then you're there to support, okay? So just be aware, all right? I think we did talk right at the beginning about conflict with you in like a work environment or even a social event, but I don't think it's related, okay? So just you know, take the messages that come through, park them, be aware of them. Okay, oh my gosh. This doesn't look good for this Queen of Pentacles, whoever they are. There's a big tower coming for this person. I am glad the Queen of Pentacles, well, I'm not glad the Queen of Pentacles came out, but I want to be clear, and I'm saying it again, I don't think this is you, all right? Alcohol could be involved in this. And I hope that this does not happen. And please read my disclaimer below, guys. You all know it's there. But this is very literal that's coming through. This really does look like some sort of car accident to me. Okay, and I hope it isn't. But I don't think it's you. It is not you, but still heed a warning not to get into the car with anyone who's been drinking. Okay? So why is this affecting you? Like, what are you there for? Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, what are you there for? You're there to help this person be balanced, okay? And this could also affect this person financially in some capacity. This is going to turn this person's world upside down, the world in reverse. And this person's going to have to rethink their whole life, but doesn't want to, the Fool in reverse, okay? It's not really talking about you here, but you're definitely going to help the supportive person. I'm just going to do another reading. I want to get rid of that energy and really focus on you and what's going on with you, because nothing came through there really about you, but it's very significant now that you needed to know that. Yes, I have a very big sage stick. Don't be making any comments about my sage stick. All right. Hello, Eddie. All right, so Spirit brings forward messages that you need to hear. It's obviously significant enough for you to know, but I'm going to do a rereading for you, okay? Let's sage the energy out of here. It is a warning. It is to be heeded, but I'm going to do another reading for you, okay? All right, let's recap. Let's restart. Spirit, show me in regards to Lord and what he needs to focus on. Let's get rid of that energy. I think love is at the forefront of your mind. I think that you really want, if you're not in a current relationship, I do feel that is coming in for you, which is beautiful. I do feel like very strong Leo energy, fire energy, Sag, Aries type of energy, okay? Could be this female coming in. I'm just going to say it's going to be a really successful, I want to say start. You could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Like this relationship as it starts, it's very fun. It's what you need. It's what you want. You're going to be very clear with your emotions. She's going to be very clear with her emotions, okay? Communication is amazing. Amazing. So there is love coming in. So if you're single, especially, there's love coming in. And this is really good karma for you. Because there's been a lot of conflict, I feel like, in past relationships. So you've not been like, you've been conflicted, you've not been sure. You've possibly been alone for a while, but you've been holding out for that person. And I feel that they're coming in. Now, it can be leading up into the new year also. I'm also picking up January. This is someone you're really willing to... Look at the sun at the bottom of the deck. This is someone you're going to put the hard work in with, okay? Very strong Virgo. Virgo, Leo. All right, I said Leo before. There could be a cusper. There could be a Leo, Virgo cusper. You'll also be working hard, I do feel, like between now and the end of the year. Oh my God, that Chariot's there in reverse again. Let me get that energy out. What is going on? Okay, the Chariot. So this is beautiful. Possible twin flame energy. Soulmate energy. Who is this person? Show me who this person is. The Sun. Again at the bottom of the deck. Very nice. So you could like really be... Let me just reset the spirit talker. You could be really into the great outdoors. I'm hearing like going out, like riding your bike, running. Even though the weather may not be getting better, there could also be like a trip for you where you're going to somewhere sunnier. All right, this person that you're getting involved in, it's important that you know Aries energy. It's important that you know, so you've got double Aries, Cancer, Virgo, Leo. It's important that you know that this person has trust issues, so it's going to be a bit of work, all right? Eight of Swords, yeah. I mean, it's not that they're negative, but they're like finding it very hard to like They find it very hard to put out of their mind what's happened to them in the past, but there is a new start coming with this. There's also a need for you to think positively about your work and the work environment. Noxie, post your question, dear. All right. You're going to help this person. I'm still yet to see who they are, but you're going to help them prioritize things in their life and drop some baggage, especially within their mental, that they don't need to carry anymore. So there's a huge support here. And there's you, King of Rods, King of Wands. This is like ready for mature, exciting times with someone. But maturity is here. I don't know if you're an Aries. I don't know if you're an Aries, Lord. Fire energy. Okay. Show me who this person is, please, Spirit. I think they could be a bit younger than you. Show me who this person is. Four of Cups, someone who's in the reverse, someone who's had disappointment in the past, someone who's had a very difficult time where they've been emotionally invested in someone, hasn't been interested or as emotionally invested in them, or just like basically someone who has not been very nice. Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But this is someone who you're curious about, someone who you see something happening with. Someone's like, I can see potential in this meeting, this relationship. And there she is, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Beautiful marriage of a partnership even, okay? I don't mean marriage as in getting married, although, you know, it's possible it could lead to that. You do have the celebration card here, all right? I think you're gonna wanna actually go in quite quick into this, and I think possibly she is. You see the potential growth in this person, all right? She has been through a lot though, just be aware. She's been through a lot. She's got some sort of like trust issues as well, right? Pisces at the bottom of the deck. You also have double Pisces here. So you're going to feel like your ships are all going to come in. Very amorous time as well. Very like sexy energy here as well. Okay, Lord. Thank you, Noxie. What is the energy surrounding my creative project? I'm totally fogged out. Okay, we'll have a look at that in a second. One more card. Coming in very passionate. Yeah. Don't worry about this connection. You will have to support this person in regards to their mental stability, and it's only because of the burden that was put on them on an emotional level in the past. That is what's coming towards you. Please bear in mind what I said before about that female friend or that work person or whoever they are, and the support that you're going to need to give them. And please let me know what happens with that, or even like your love relationship. Send me an email. Okay. Noxie, let's have a look for your creative project. I'm only using a couple of decks of cards today. I don't want to overwhelm myself with too many. I think I have so many cards, and I just have to resign myself to the knowing that I collect cards. Doesn't mean to say I have to use them all the time. Sometimes like, oh, I want a card from that deck, and I want a card from that deck, and I want a card from that deck. Okay. Right. Good morning, everybody. If it is morning for you, it is around 3:30 a.m. where I am. I will be on again at 6 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time. Okay, yes, I have been awake for a while. I've got jet lag. Okay, I've got jet lag, and I'm not tired. I'm actually full of energy, and I'm going to crash probably again at 8 or 9 o'clock this morning and want to go back to bed, but that's okay. All right. All right, let's have a look at Noxie's reading. Eddie, are you still there? Say hi if you are. Say hi, Eddie. And don't say hi, Eddie, in the feed. Hi, Eddie. Okay. Let's have a look and see. There's a really peaceful energy around you, Noxie. Very tranquil. Very like, I know what I want. Hi, Eddie. Have you changed it to Tarot 1111, or has it always been 1111? Noxie, let me know you're here. Let's have a look at your project. So finances are very much so tied up in this. You may have to spend money, Noxie, to make money. Let me know that you're there, because I'm not going to continue your reading until I know you're there. So there's a very like balancing the books type of energy. All right, needing to really look at your money. I think ultimately you're going to make money that is going to allow you to live well. I say that with a smirk because I'm feeling 10 of Pentacles. So I get a lot of energy of balance, like you give out and you get back tenfold. So a lot of 10 of Pentacles type of energy. And as I've said that on the split, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which can talk about like, yeah, will definitely turning in your favor. Show me a storyline here. I've got that wheel still at the bottom of the deck, okay? Storyline for Noxie in regards to her creative project. How is it going to go? What possible challenges? How are you trying to help her, Spirit? And what is the potential outcome? Show me a storyline. In regards to your creative projects. 5 of Wands, do not worry. 8 of, yeah. I mean, there maybe other people, I nearly said mother, so your mother could have some sort of say in like what you're doing, but maybe it's just this. People saying, oh, why do you want to do that? Or like, that's not going to get you any, like, don't listen to others, basically. Don't listen to other people, okay? Okay, 2 of Pentacles, all in the upright, please. I think there's some decisions you need to make in regards to your finances. You need to prioritize what is important. So you may be looking at like the whole area, your website, how you market your product or whatever you're doing, you know, how you display yourself to the world. This could also be very, I'm getting like very visual website or very visual online presence. And the Emperor. So I think you're very creative, like any information technology or like how you visual standards. I'm hearing like how you visually portray yourself. Okay, we got the Empress, very, very, very nice. Putting yourself first. You are a little worried. Why are you worried? Spirit said, don't worry. This came out in the reverse. You can release yourself whatever mental like blocks you have in regards to like, I don't have enough, or I can't start this yet, or like waiting for other people. Get excited. There's a need to really get excited and try and get out of your head. Spirit's also saying there's no need to worry. You can break yourself free of that. Look at this on the split, 10 of Pentacles. Continue towards your dreams. There's something definitely coming where you're going to be very financially stable. I'm also hearing 2028. I know it's 3 years away or 2.5 years away, but you're going to get to some sort of point where you go, this is growing, I am okay. Now, let me know if you're single or coupled, because I'm feeling love as well coming through with this reading. Tied up to your business, possibly leading through business, or if you're currently like with someone, they're a really good support to you. Okay. This could be mental addictions or mental depression. I don't know what this means. Please tell me what this means. I don't feel it's you. It has a lot to do with like supporting people and the conflict within their mind, or any sort of like break of negative energies or addictions. It doesn't mean you're a psychologist. It doesn't mean like you're there on that mental level to support someone, although you may be. Your mother could also be included or involved either in your life a lot or okay, so I'm getting this energy like the reason why you chose this profession is something to do with your childhood and your blood, your lineage, your ancestral, right? There's your 10 of Pentacles, and that is part of your ancestral karma, right? Money and resources. Let me just regroup a minute because there's some confusion energy here. Put yourself first in everything you do. With the decisions and choices you make, put yourself first. Don't put anyone else first. That doesn't mean to say you can't be giving, but there is a need to detach from others right now and just put yourself first, so you're not worried about especially financial issues, okay? Okay, what is it that you do? What is it that you're doing here? There's something you're doing, you're super excited about it, like really excited. Like, you've got this. I'm also hearing Four of Pentacles. Perhaps you're helping other people with mental things or childhood things, or I don't know what this is. Like, what is it that you're doing? That, wow, look at that. All right, you got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Okay, that's what you don't see coming. Wow. And it's time. It's nearly time for love to come in. This is someone who's very spiritual. And this person's going to really support your growth. They're also very spiritual. I just said that. All right, they're double spiritual. They're really, really, really spiritual. Okay. Don't be guarded about love. Okay. There's a need to have love in everyone's life, including yes, you. Yes, you. I don't know. There's something here about Spirit saying yes, you. It's almost like when someone looks at you across the room and they're super good looking, or they're like, wow, you've been looking at them for a while, but they haven't noticed you, and all of a sudden they notice you, and you look behind you like, oh, someone must have come in behind me, because they're not really looking at me, are they? And they are. So Spirit's saying, it's you. Like, there's love for you. Leave a little room in your life for love. Four of Pentacles. I don't know what this financial constraint is. You're really worried about money. You're going to be okay, you know that. The Ten of Pentacles is here. Look at that Ace of Pentacles. You will always have enough. I think I said this to you before. Was it you I said this to you? Your lesson in this life is not about being your relationship with money or resources or not having enough or poverty. That is not your lesson. So what is it? What is this? With the creative project, what is your soul purpose then? Yeah, look at that. You are here to serve. Okay, you are here to serve. Cancer, Leo, Gemini energy. Gemini, Cancer mainly. Okay, you are here to serve. You are here to support others' dreams and wishes. There's a fairness here about you. You have more than enough, and you always will do, and that giving to others, right? Keep doing what you're doing, and that is the truth, because your purpose is not about figuring out financial constraints. You will always have enough. Okay, keep doing what you're doing. It will grow exponentially, and you will be able to live off that, okay, financially speaking. Marilyn, Christina, post your question. Everything's hard to get going. There's a need to pray then. If you're having a lot of difficulty, make sure you're praying, make sure you're asking Spirit to give you like a nudge forward, help you with some signs, synchronicities to move you forward, okay? Eddie was first. Marilyn, I didn't realize Eddie donated. Eddie, post your first question. Let me know if you want certain cards or, you know, certain decks. Eddie, Marilyn, Christina, sorry, I didn't realize because I don't really look at the feed when I'm reading for someone, so I didn't know. Okay. Do you like my little cat? Isn't it cute? Look at that. Look at his eyes. He's looking at a little fish in the pond. I love that. That's for my flowers. That's my new flower spot. You can't really see it though, can you? Can't really see the cat, but I love that. I love it when you find one little thing and you're like, oh, that is so cute. That is so cute. Okay, love it. Oh my God, English people also worshipping elephants. What does that mean? That's really like ethically not right. So you're getting deleted, okay? my God. What the fuck? All right, question 1. I reached an impasse with my girlfriend. She decided she didn't want to work through a difficult situation. What do I need to know moving forward? So for this, I'm going to use the crystal visions. Okay. Moving forward, let's look at recent past energy with S. I'm just going to say S. Okay. Recent past, there's a lot of confusion on an emotional level. She can't see something, there's illusion, there's like 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups energy here, okay. She's very tied up in her own energy. She's very, I'm getting, oh wow, look at that 7 of Cups. Yeah, she's getting very tied up in her own energy. There could be depression here. I'm just going to say, you've tried to help her cut through emotional confusion, all right? And I do feel there is some lesson, or not for you, I feel it's more for her, right? Mercury retrograde is going to be really significant for both of you. There's something coming to light. I don't think that you, Eddie, are running from anything. I think that you've been there for her. There's a very childlike energy in regards to her emotions, and a very like never emotionally satisfied energy here. And I don't think it's all her fault, and it's nothing to do with you. I mean, this is like stuff from childhood that she hasn't dealt with. Even something about gratitude. It's almost like she is very openly not grateful, but it's not her, like, it's not that she's not a lovely person or anything like that, and she's openly not grateful. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Maybe that she's not been grateful to you. Ace of Cups. This is her energy, recent past. 7 of Swords, yeah. What is it with you and the 7 of Swords, Eddie? I think that this is you, this Ace of Cups. I think you've been very gentle in, like, it's almost like getting a little squirrel to come over here without making any big sudden movements on an emotional level because of the trust level she has or doesn't have. And I think you've been very willing to try and make it work, 3 of Pentacles, like to collaborate in some sort of way to work through this with her, but the cup is closed, Queen of Cups in the reverse, right? And you've been trying to sort of like be very gentle in regards to emotions towards her, but she is not trusting of anything or anyone. 5 of Pentacles. Poor me, like, I'm not happy, I don't know why I'm not. It's almost like a depressive energy where you want to shake someone and say, look at what you have, look at who you are. Also picking up this, like, ooh, I don't know if she gives advice to others through her work or something here. But I do feel a cup of love is open to others, but not in a romantic sense. So she's able to use the love and emotion she has in a safe space, possibly within work or something, or the support she gives to others. It's a very conscious and subconscious energy at the same time, very paradox, where she is with you a different person than she is possibly like in the work environment or whatever she does for work. I hope this makes sense. And it's possibly, oh my goodness, this is like very bipolar energy, and also emotionally bipolar. Like, she is very, very conscious when she's working with the people she works with that she has to be emotionally mature, she has to be on it, and she uses her past experiences very consciously to support others. But then when she's in a relationship, she shuts down and is not trusting and is like, I'm not satisfied emotionally. So she's very giving. It's not like this person is not someone who doesn't give their full heart to help other people. And then subconsciously, she's possibly even been doing this with you. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me have a look. Present energy with you and her. Present energy. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you put more hard work into this than she did. You're very clear. You've been very good with your communication. You've been very clear on what it is, you know, you want out of a relationship, and like what you like. Very good with communication. So please don't blame yourself for this. You've been committed. All you wanted for her was to be happy. So this is more your energy here. And have fun and have a good time and like committed. You're very committed. That's that Libra energy coming through for you, right? Whereas she's just shut down. Hermit in reverse. Strength in reverse. Moon in reverse. My goodness. Let's put in the upright and a couple back in through the deck. Let's have a look at her energy and yours moving forward, together or apart. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Let's put her in the upright. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, you know how it works. Doesn't have to be those signs. This is someone who's ungrounded. This is someone who hasn't figured it out yet, hasn't figured out what makes them happy. No matter how much communication you've done, no matter how much you've shown her, she's still not happy, okay? She's still imbalanced. Six of Pentacles in the reverse, right? So there's a lot of imbalance energy here. Strength on the split, in the upright. Spirit saying you have enough spiritual strength to deal with her. I mean, if you're patient and can want to continue helping her, that's also available to you to have a new start in that regard. We've got the Tower energy, which is Scorpio energy, and the Lovers. There could be a reconnect with her. Let's have a look at that. Reconnection or not. And then, was it question 2? You said whatever comes out, let me know. Is there a possibility for a reconnect or for S to be more balanced in the future? I actually feel there's someone for you. I'm getting that song, A Season. She was possibly here for a season. It doesn't mean to say you guys can't reconnect or there can't be like a You're overthinking this. King of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Swords. You're overthinking this, Eddie. Nine of Wands. You're defensive now. You don't know what decision to make. You're not clear. Okay? That's your energy. The Fool, new beginning. Of course. Four of Pentacles, letting go. I think you're letting go of this. I think you're like, no. And Spirit's also saying, remember all the healing you've done and all the time you were single before in the past. It doesn't mean to say you won't be, like, you're going to be single again. It just means that you've learned that lesson. You were there to help someone, but maybe this is a lesson to say, you know, to test yourself. Can I just move on now? Because I can't do this anymore, right? I've put my all into it. So there's a letting go energy here, right? There's a letting go energy. Crystals, work with crystals. There's a lot of crystals on this card and the crystal, but yeah, I know it's the Crystal Visions deck, but not every card has crystals in it. This is one of the cards that has a lot of crystals in it. I do feel that there's like possible reconnection, but I also feel more so that it's new love for you, okay? Because you've got Aquarius energy here. Like, you're aiming for your ultimate partner that's mature emotionally, mentally mature, emotionally mature, spiritually mature, etc., etc., etc. And you need to not beat yourself up. I do feel that there's some sort of a new relationship, and I think you're going to have some sort of choice. I feel that this is very, very clear, and there is like someone coming in there, possibly a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We've got strong Aquarian energy, so don't worry about that. There's your Queen of Cups. Immediately, I said, like, to Spirit, who's this person? It doesn't mean to say that they're a water sign. I do feel actually more Aquarian energy, okay? You're leaving the conflict behind, I feel. I think maybe like a pause, because we've got the Four of Swords here, and that's good because it's Mercury retrograde, right? Where you're going through a period of like rethinking and changing and just understanding your spiritual growth more at a level where you're able to get balanced and say, no, you know what, I put a lot of hard work into myself. I am going to get my Queen of Cups, which is the woman who will ultimately love you and respect you, okay? And this has taught you a lot. It's made you really curious about your heart chakra and how your mental affects, yeah, there you are, that's just clarification, how what you think affects your emotions. And like, it's almost like you may even do some sort of work or thesis or book work, writing on how your emotions can affect your mental and decisions. Very, I like a lot, like there's some sort of work that's coming out of this for you. I hope that makes sense. All right, I think you're going to be writing this down, your feelings, at least writing your feelings down, to try and figure out why your emotions affected your mental so much in regards to her. And there's also a needing to look back on previous situations, but don't worry, like, I know there's disappointment here and you thought this was the person you were going to move forward with, but they are not your Ten of Cups. All right, so who is this Queen of Cups that success is here with? Show me this Queen of Cups energy, because I saw Aquarius before. And also, actually, we have the Page of Swords, which is also Aquarius, right? And we've got the Hierophant, commitment, possible commitment. She could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, okay? I don't think it's someone you know. Don't worry too much about the signs you know. We have to tell. There's your Ten of Cups. That's your Ten of Cups. That's your Ten of Cups. So this new person, and I do feel it's new, I don't feel it is S. I feel it is new, and it will happen after, possibly after Mercury retrograde, but maybe during Mercury retrograde, okay? And there's your Ten of Cups. You could meet them online. Do not be adverse to going online dating, okay? Don't let what's going on affect your health either. That's like coming through, whether it's mental health, whatever, physical. I feel it's more like make sure you're eating well. I'm hearing you've stopped eating like you used to, or you're not feeling. There's some fear here, but that will be leaving you soon. This new person is going to be very clear on an emotional level. You're feeling unstable right now, Eddie, and the Emperor in reverse, the Lovers, about this relationship and this abandonment like type of energy and stressed energy, because again, the Devil, you connected to a karmic, a toxic, or whatever, okay? Someone that it didn't work out with. You're possibly worried that you're never going to find love, but from what I see here, you are, okay? And it doesn't mean to say that, like, you know, you can't go online and meet the love of your life, right? You can. Maybe you want to get out of the website you were in and, like, create a new profile a different website. And I'm also seeing that you're going to be paying for a website. So like, it's not just going to be a random website where everyone can just go on. Like, this is like more mature type of dating energy. Okay. Okay. Second question, Eddie. Right. Someone needs help. I feel it's her. I think that you have done enough healing and you have an understanding of what you need to do in regards to helping yourself. So don't worry too much about that. I think you have a lot of spiritual strength as well as your own higher self. Okay. There's your Queen of Cups. I keep pulling her on the split. Okay. Anything else for Eddie? I'm just going to do an anything else. Okay. Actually, let's use a different deck. Let's use the Morgan Greer deck. This is my new deck. My daughter bought me. I love it. I love it. I love it a lot. And I also have the Nicoletta Ceccoli deck, and I love that deck too. Okay, Eddie did ask 2 questions. Let's see what Eddie needs. Let's do a Celtic cross for you, Eddie, right now. Okay, main energy for Eddie right now, what he needs, like what he's sitting in right now. I'm feeling very Nine of Swords, but in reverse, but we'll see what comes out. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So you're feeling there was a missed opportunity, but it's more so that she missed the opportunity, Eddie. Okay, she missed the opportunity with you. The doorway's closed. At least for now. At least that's how you feel. Like the opportunity's not there. You don't see an opening for her to change unless she helps herself. So for you right now, the doorway's closed. Okay. What's crossing that? So what could hinder or help this in your energy or hers? But I feel it's more for you, this reading. Yeah. Okay. The Tower. Oh my God. You and the Tower. Oh my God. You, the Tower, and what other cards? The Devil. You like the Devil. You like the Seven of Swords too, don't you? Okay, just joking. Wow. Oh, interesting. This is a hindrance. No, I'm just joking. I'm just lol, Wes, yeah. Right, so the Tower is the hindrance. You feeling either you've missed out on an opportunity, or she turns around and goes, oh shit, I've missed out on an opportunity. Eddie, does not mean she's changed, okay? And what could hinder you is that there could be a coming back within and you just going, oh yeah, let's have a rebirth, let's try again. Because you're still going to be stuck in some sort of mental prison. So until she addresses her mental prison, I would be careful of this energy. I would be careful inviting this back in because it's not changing immediately. Okay? Let's have a look at your main focus, or what your main focus should be. Temperance on the bottom of the deck, getting that emotional stability, knowing in time it will come, knowing that Spirit is there to help you. What's your main focus? What does Spirit want you to focus on? King of Swords, there you are, using that Libran energy. And Aquarius. I did say that this new female may be Aquarius. So using your very strong Libran analytical mind and good communication to create abundance for yourself and aim for that star. And that star can be your career, it can be your book, it can be your website, it can be your primary job, it can be a relationship that you really want and say, no, damn it, I'm gonna get my star, I'm gonna get my, you know, it's like I'm seeing like caveman energy. You're throwing a woman across your back and saying, let's go to the cave and make out. Let's get it on. So you're the caveman right now. You're like not giving up. You're like using your masculine energy. There's nothing really, yeah, well, exactly. You're using your masculine energy here to be very determined, and determined also to stay away from conflict, but be determined that, yeah, I am going to get my woman. I'm going to get the woman that deserves me. And this hindrance energy with going back to the past or back to S right now, I think you're just going to say, yeah, the doorway is closed. I'm sorry, until you get the mental help you need. I can't do this right now. I need A, B, and C, and it's not this. Okay, it's someone who's going to appreciate me. So it's almost like you're like, really? setting boundaries here. Advice. Please, Spirit, please give Eddie some good advice. 2 more cards, yeah. Stay positive, all right? And, you know, we're all human, and I do it all the time, getting that mental, is this never going to happen? Or, you know, worried about the future, but you can release yourself from that. I actually do see Spirit saying, get back in the game, Eddie. You got 3 females here. So I do see you dating. I do see you dating. Spirit's advising you to get straight on it and date immediately, okay? Yeah, it may be a little bit of, what's the word for it? Rebound energy, but that's okay. As long as you know, don't throw yourself into a relationship immediately. Have some dates, have some fun, be positive. Okay, hot damn. Okay. Let's have a look at what you need to know the most. I'm really hoping to see like the Queen of Swords here or something like that. That would be crazy. The High Priestess. Very nice. Pisces energy. 1 more. 9 of Pentacles. That's you, Eddie. The Hanged Man. That's the clarity that you're going to need. All right. And there's that Moon. So you've got double Pisces here. Triple Pisces. No way. There's going to be a bit of shadow work that you're doing here. This is what you need to know the most. Spirit saying go back into your spirituality, get clear with the Hanged Man in reverse about what's just happened to you, face your fears. That yeah, you took the wrong turn with a relationship, but what did you learn from it? And then there's that beautiful 9 of Pentacles to say put yourself first now, okay? And there, it is a lot about boundaries. It is, was more so of a test, okay? And how to deal with rejection and loss in some sort of way. Okay, what's coming up for you that you don't see coming? What's coming up that you don't see coming? I think we've already touched on that with the first reading, but let's have a look and see. 4 of Pentacles, 2 more. Queen of Wands, so it's spiritual growth. Spiritual growth, getting on the right mental wavelength for yourself and holding on to that, right? Don't deviate from that path, okay? Stay mentally focused and stable. 10 of Pentacles, very nice. As that Justice in the upright, Libra energy as well. I think that you will be going into Scorpio season with a new lease on life. I really do. And a lot of excitement. Spirit is asking you to date immediately. It's completely entirely up to you. Okay. Don't worry about that Pisces energy. That's just the moon energy between the new moon on the 21st of October and the next full moon after that 2 weeks later. I do feel there's a bit of shadow work that you'll be doing. But Spirit Source is saying get out there and start dating. I'm getting very, very strong ringing in my left ear. So you may be getting that too, or that is just like a major download. Like Spirit saying, date Eddie, get out and date Eddie. Marilyn, you can post your question. Okay. I'm resetting the Spirit Talk. If anything comes through, I will let you know. Marilyn. I think it's Christina. Let's have a look and see. I will take a break in a second. Okay. Right, so this, I think the cards predicted this. I think yeah, get back on the horse, Eddie. I think the cards predicted this, Marilyn, a little while ago. I have a sort of like deja vu feeling about this. I might be wrong, but I think I did. Okay. 2 of Swords, yeah, someone's super confused here. This could be you, this could be the Capricorn. They're not going to make a decision right now. Okay. I think there is going to be a collaboration, but I'm not sure it's going to be with that person. And I feel that that Capricorn is not telling you everything. It's not that she's keeping it from you on purpose, but she's only giving you, I'm hearing like crumbed information. She's a bit of a breadcrumber. She's only telling you what she needs you to know or thinks she needs you to know. Okay, Marilyn. She's actually very spiritual. So I feel on an intuitive level she's being led by her guides for whatever reason. Okay. There is a collaboration for you. You have the Three of Cups, which is female energy. You could meet this person online. I actually don't feel any energy from the Capricorn apart from the Two of Swords, and Spirit is not going to tell me when that happens. There will be a collaboration with another 1 or 2 females though here. I do feel it's females. You'll definitely be getting some sort of support through an online source, or you'll be advertising for support in your project, and there's something about online. You'll be meeting them through social media or communicating through social media. I'm not picking up Capricorn energy. Spirit's saying I think that ship has sailed. Okay, I don't think she's in the right place, space, mentally, or in her life to make the decision or go forward, and she's going by her intuition. All right, so that's what's coming through. What's going on with the creative project, with or without the Capricorn Spirit, or with or without the Capricorn support? I do feel you've got a lot of spiritual strength. You are worried, but there's no need to worry here, Marilyn. I feel that like there's spiritual support that you didn't know you had. I do feel it's like some sort of like ancestor coming through that you either don't know, or spiritual support. I mean, we always have a big team of angels, okay, that protect us. There's also a need for you to get curious or think outside the box about the options that you have with this creative project, or how you can market it yourself or have that online presence. There's also something about maybe some support from others, but I don't feel it's from the Capricorn. I really don't. Okay, I mean, this is what the cards are showing. And it's not showing her coming up apart from the first card, and then it's like a full stop or period, Spirit's saying. So like, yeah, I know this is like very disappointing to you, but redirection is also God's protection. And I do feel that there's like external support coming that you can't see yet. All right, so there's a need to trust and have a little bit of faith here in what's happening, and that this is happening for a particular reason. Okay, although there's internal conflict that will be leaving you soon. You're going to start redirecting your energy or attention on something else, something new. The Ten of Pentacles is here for you in regards to this project, and there is a collaboration with at least one other person that you are going to admire, and they will admire you, and they will admire like your resilience and persistence in something. All right, that could be significant. So you need to think positively and really work on your mental here, because there's a lot of worry, there's a lot of mental conflict. There's also like, which will be leaving you, I just want to add, like you can get yourself out of this. There's no majors surrounding that situation. So get clear. As I said that, the Justice card comes out. There's a need to get clear and balanced on a mental level. Like, what do you want and what don't you want? And work on that, okay? And how are you going to get to it? You don't have to worry about that, because Spirit will support that, okay? Spirit, let go. Wow, let go of the how. Just be clear on what you want and put that out to the universe. Spirit guides, I need this. I need you to facilitate it. I need you to somehow get this to me in the timing that's required, but I need you to help me do it. Okay, so I don't know how you're going to get it to me, but you're going to get it to me, or you're going to give me that person that I need, because that's what this is about. I will be leaving the feed very shortly. Guys, I think I might leave in a second. Yeah, get very clear and speak it out. All right, there's a speaking it out here. You need to speak out what you want and then let the universe do the rest, okay? Don't battle this energy, just do that. That's all you need to do. Universe, I need this, please facilitate it, you know? I'm very grateful for it coming into me. Please just, you know, bring me what is required, and then it will come in divine timing. And on the split, you got the Temperance energy. That was your reading. Thank you guys for being on. I will be on at 6 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time. I need to eat. I'll be on in a couple of hours, guys. I might have a little rest as well, but yeah, thanks for being here. And Queen, I will send your reading. I don't know if I think Queen and Elaine were waiting for readings. I'll send it via email as soon as I can, possibly after today's live, but that's okay, at 6 p.m. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's all there is. I love it here too. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Jamie. And I'll see you guys later. If you want to jump on at 6 p.m. New York time, we'll be here. Bye-bye.